As I mentioned in my previous video about the outlook for 2025, this year is shaping up to be, and already has been, a striking copy of 2020. From global events to market trends and public sentiment, the parallels are almost eerie. Let's take a closer look at how 2025 is shaping up to be a near-mirror image of 2020, starting right at the top of the year. Back in January 2020, the world watched in horror as massive wildfires engulfed large parts of Australia. These fires burned millions of acres, killed or displaced nearly 3 billion animals, and shocked the global community into recognizing the devastating impact of not allowing fire breaks and poorly managing forests. Fast forward to January 2025, and we witnessed another alarming fire outbreak, this time much closer to home in the Palisades of Southern California. While not on the same scale as the Australian wildfires, the Palisades fires reminded us that incompetent leadership can and will result in devastating outcomes. Once again, communities were forced to evacuate, air quality plummeted, and firefighting resources were stretched thin. March 2020 marked a turning point in modern history. The novel coronavirus had gone global, and by that month, it had a firm grip on the United States. Lockdowns, travel bans, and mask mandates became the new normal seemingly overnight. Now in March 2025, we're seeing another concerning wave of public health threats. While it's not a single, dominant virus like COVID, we're dealing with a variety of outbreaks, including measles, which has made an aggressive return in several states. This time it's a different kind of threat, but one that's reigniting debates about public health, personal freedom, and government responsibility, just like we saw in 2020. Also in March 2020, the pandemic triggered one of the sharpest stock market crashes in history. The Dow and S&P 500 took massive hits as fear gripped investors and businesses shut down across the globe. Now in 2025, we've seen the markets take another dramatic nosedive. This time it wasn't a virus, but a mix of tech sector instability, geopolitical tension, and a brewing debt crisis that sent shockwaves through the financial system. While the causes may differ, the result feels very familiar: massive layoffs, plummeting portfolios, and renewed anxiety about economic stability. May 2020 was marked by the killing of George Floyd, an event that sparked widespread protests and a renewed focus on racial justice and police reform. Streets across the country were filled with demonstrators demanding change. In 2025, we're seeing another wave of protest movements, though the trigger is different. The Carmelo Anthony case, involving a high-profile legal battle that raised serious questions about the justice system, celebrity accountability, and media bias, has ignited protests of its own. While the themes have shifted slightly, the energy in the streets feels similar: passionate, nationwide, and demanding of a system that people feel is no longer working for them. Each of these moments shows how history doesn't just rhyme, sometimes it repeats. And as we continue through 2025, it's worth asking, are we learning from the past, or are we doomed to relive it?